Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, A Journey, the series. I'm your host, AstroFugitive. The release of Elden Ring is around the corner, and with this series, I'm taking you with me as I experience one of my favorite series, front to back, before it arrives. Every victory, every death, and every soul lost will be here for your amusement. We have a lot of games to get through, which means a lot of new episodes. I upload every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, so if you like what you see here, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more of it. Today's episode marks a momentous occasion. I have now in my hands the tool that will be used to exterminate these god-awful rats from this world. Enjoy. Thank you very much, Hammersmith. Good to see you, bro. I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you. That's for you. Look at this. This is exactly where I left. There was a reason. Is she dead? No, she's not dead. Okay, bet. I'm very worried about my dude here. This is the one guy that I did not interact with on stream for you guys. I knew that he was around here somewhere, but I had no idea where he was on stream, and I didn't want to spend the time having to look for him and like miss out on him. But the guy that we saved out of the undead chapel, that we used the key to get him out of his cell, was right here. And he was just talking about how like people have humanity and it's wasted on them, pretty much, saying that he could use their humanity much better. And as we all know, Dark Souls and the universe therein, if you have humanity, that means you have like a corporeal form. You're like full of vigor, and you got a real body and things like that. You know what I mean? So pretty much what my man is saying is that he has no problem going around and just killing people and taking their humanity. And that's what he intends to do. So that's the vibe of Gold Suit of Armor Man. Just so you guys know, that's what we're dealing with on that front. That's what we know so far. I just wanted to fill you guys in with what I knew so that we're all on the same page here.
What? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable.
I don't know what he said.
Be hollow before you know it.
I missed that first line. Damn, dude. Here, let's see if he says it again.
What are you going to do? I've already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply crestfallen.
Wow. This guy really has no problem just sitting around doing nothing. That's just what he's doing.
How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened. How did that raggedy old chum end up? You know, the one who idolized some godmother of pyromancy. He left for Blighttown, but never came back. Whereas most flee from sickness, he dives right in. Well, nothing will harm him once he goes hollow.
Who is he talking about there? I honestly don't know. I know that there's a person who's like, who does do pyromancy, but I thought that was this guy.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping at it. Myself.
Yeah, I've already talked to him. He has nothing new. But this guy seems to have a bunch of new dialogue that I have not exhausted, so let's go ahead and get through that real quick.
What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Okay. That's all he has to say. Cool, whatever. So we are definitely going down now. I might pull up my walkthrough here in a second. Let me go ahead and just take a lap around and see. Are my boys... I'm pretty sure this is where the priest was. What? That was a weird thing to walk up on a phantom doing. Okay, so they've headed into the catacombs at this point. Let me go ahead and pull this walkthrough up real quick. Switch back over to this. Switch back over to this. Just so you guys don't see my shit, because I don't want you to steal my informations. Cool. I had someone jokingly scold me the other night because my stream notification said I was playing Killer, but I switched to Survivor. That's crazy. I haven't had anybody come in and like actually talk shit or like try to say something along those lines, but just to be sure. I would just hate to turn somebody away for that, like a silent person. You know what I mean? Due diligence, I would say. But that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm really changing it because I'm not going to even touch Blighttown this stream. So that's really why I'm changing it. Okay, so we can go to... I don't know if we have a shortcut for... to get down to the lower Undead Burg right here or not. I think we might... Oh, yeah, we do. Never mind. It's the tunnel. It's the tunnel that we took to get to the very first area. I don't think I want to buy anything. Baby, if you're watching the stream right now, I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier. So, like, when I was a child, I was telling Peyton earlier that when I was a child, I used to have these Nerf swords and things like that, and how they had a variety of swords that you could get from the Nerf arsenal, as it were. You could get a giant claymore, or you could get like a nice one-handed sword from the same company. You know what I mean? So you had both options. You had a quick, light sword, and you had a heavy, two-handed, bust-your-ass great sword. And when I was a young man, the small sword was still fast, you know, regular long sword, things like that. No big deal. You expect that. But when I picked up that claymore, it felt like a massive weapon. You know what I mean? And I really liked that. I really enjoyed the fantasy of just bossing up on people and fucking their day up with a giant sword. Okay? So when I was young, it felt really massive, and it felt like a Zweihander, like this. Okay? I'd swing it. Like, boom! Really heavy strikes, things like that, you know? Large swings, you know? And then when I got older, I went back, and I picked up that great sword, Nerf sword again. And it felt like the claymore, because I had grown. So it was more like this. Instead of looking massive and big like this, it was now short. And I could swing it with a lot more... Yup. A lot more confidence. Doing large thrusts like that. I would never thrust that sword when I was younger. Ever. Ever. That left me way too open in the Nerf battles that we would have. So I just never did. And I made sure to use my child size, which was still kind of big. I'd say I was about 5'2" at like 12, you know, big kid. I would use that as my advantage and also have a giant ass sword, so people really wouldn't want to fuck with me. And that's how I won all my fights. Very strategic gameplay, I would say. Try to make my titles for DBD kind of generic because I'll play whichever side makes me less salty in that moment. I was watching Egg play DBD the other night, and like that game looks fun as hell. I'm gonna hop into your stream, probably the next one that you do, which is when? Shit. I had big ass stick swords when I was going through like walks and shit like that. Alright, bet. Oh, you're in EST as well? Perfect. Perfect. Sometimes, oh my god, dude, what are you doing there? Sometimes I'll look at Eli's posts and his like announcements for his streams, and I have to like look up what CST is every single time. It feels like fatty. Oh, what? What do you mean? I mean, I could fit. Let me just turn sideways, dude. Let me put my sword away, dude. Come on, dude. I can fit in this fucking thing, dude. Come on. Oh. I mean, okay. Okay. I'll do some jogging. I'll take care of it. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna put my fucking stick back on though, so I can cast the spells. With this catalyst, I have opened up ranged options for myself, which means fuck that rat. That's what you want to see. I'm never getting poisoned by a rat again. Ever. I am never going to be poisoned by a rat again. I'll just kill them all from 100 yards. It's not even a big deal. Yeah, because we're an hour ahead. Sorry, I had to do the goddamn CST transition in my head right there. Oh my god. I'm telling you, it's such a hassle. I'm almost positive, yeah, because I can see that creepy bitch in the cage right there. There she is. With your red eyes.
There you are, dearie.
What's up?
I have moss. Now dish up some souls.
What do you got? Just moss. You got some alluring skulls, some humanity, some fire and shit, some arrows and whatnot. I'm sure there's a very specific group of people who would love to find out that the world is flat. I am not one of them. I'm okay with time zones, if it means that we get to orbit around the sun. I kind of want to buy some of these goddamn arrows, but I'm just going to hold off for right now. I don't really have too much, like, extra money to really be... Oh, man, my man just Neo-Matrix dodged. Which reminds me of Eli's stream yesterday. I was watching him play a little bit of Dark Souls 3. And my man was just, like, walking through the goddamn undead catacombs. And fucking trips the arrow trap and it just phases right through him. He takes no damage. I'm like... This man just entered and then exited the Matrix because then he got fucked up by a skeleton right after. Oh, man. Incredible.